Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video here for Shoshimin Season 2, Episode 3. This season has already been off to a crazy start. OSANAI's plotting something. I don't trust Urino's friend, Hia. I don't trust him at all. He seems very suspect too. And then Kengo, Kobato, and Urino are trying to figure out and then you got the whole thing with Kobato and his girlfriend, who he doesn't seem remotely interested in. He's just trying to figure out how to fall in love with her to be ordinary. There's just so much shit going on. So let's see where this episode is going to take us. But per usual, feel free to check out Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all of our actions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now the further this up straight into Shoshimin How to Become Ordinary, Season 2, Episode 3. Someone brought up the idea that I was incorrect about OSANAI's metaphor for the whole candy metaphor that she did about putting more and more syrup. Someone kind of clarified that at least I agree with the idea that it's the metaphor that she is that was it a hazelnut, whatever it was in the beginning. She's that in the beginning. Urino or whoever, like Kobato, Urino, whoever it is her putting syrup over the top of herself, which I thought was interesting. This show's just insanely good. It's so good. The subtleties and everything going on are fucking insane. Read that. Welcome to Funedo High School. 360 new students. Oh, so new school year has begun here, it seems. Track us through the incidents meticulously. So is this because last episode they were given an ultimatum basically by the teacher, who OSANAI then gave Urino a note with the teacher's name highlighted, which interesting. But yeah, he gave him an ultimatum of like, you need to he basically told him to stop writing about it all in general, but Kengo kind of made a loophole through that and told him to reveal his process of how, because the teacher had said something along the lines of like, I don't remember the exact words, but it was like, no baseless claims or something like that. And so Kengo was like, okay, it won't be a baseless claim, provide your evidence. But then he told Urino instead, in a very bizarre way that sounded like he knew something was going to happen, but he told him to basically have two copies, one that reveals his secrets and one that continues the mystery and makes another prediction. Oh, Kobato reading the paper there. I wonder how their little interaction ended yesterday, because she called his bluff on his attempt to change the conversation, and then they ended the episode. Need to follow this matter closely.
やったじゃないかウリノ。お前のアドバイスのおかげだよ。話題にしてる子たちがいたよ。こっちもだ。肝心の彼女を見て、その顔うまくいってないとか？うまくいってる。
I think you could say it went too well.
邪魔をしてきた新田が異動になって。
What? Did we just? How far did we? What? Nita got transferred, so he's out of the picture, and I managed to. Who got Nita transferred? First, for starters, that's crazy. The teacher who was telling them to stop got transferred so they could just continue. And then, no, that's weird as fuck. That's weird as fuck. That is weird as hell. He was like, oh yeah, write 2 instances of the paper. Have 2 ready to go in case something happens. Who knows what's going to happen, but in case something happens, have 2 instances of the paper written, one explaining and one just keeping the mystery going. And then all of a sudden, when it's time to publish the paper, Nita's out of the picture. So they can just publish freely. What? Hia and OSANAI, I refuse to believe there's not some connection between Hia and OSANAI working together. There's no way. But I just, oh my god, man, this show fucks with my brain so much. That is, Hia knows something. It's been hinted at that Hia is a little more in the know than we know, but he clearly knows something that we don't. The fact that he was able to tell, because Urino was just going to reveal his secrets and just move on from there. But he has stopped him from full out doing that. And then all of a sudden, the teacher that wanted them to stop writing about the fires is completely gone. Out of the picture. What? Yeah, because he didn't explain. If you go back to the paper reading here at the beginning of the episode, he just speculated on the next one and then just says he didn't reveal his secret. Like, he didn't reveal his secret. This is so bizarre. She won't be smiling when she sees this article, I don't think. Because she had told him to butt out of it, basically. If you go, it was, fuck, what was the line? We're going back. It was at the end of this conversation. I didn't think you'd go this far. I think you go this far, very well done. Was it this interaction or was it one later on? It was one later on, here we go. No more naughtiness you shouldn't do anymore. And then also, at the end of the episode, she is on the phone with a Monchi-kun. That is the guy who just came up to Urino and told him he's out of line. This guy, this is Monchi. I forgot last episode who it was, but this is Monchi right here. So, why the fuck is OSANAI in contact with Monchi? And she said, I'll call you again, meaning they've been in contact many times before. Keep your promises or get out.
でも新田はもういない。編集会議の決定に逆らったことを言ってるんだ。俺に4分の1ページ与えられることが決まっただけです。俺は2種類の記事を用意しました。一つは連続記事を終わらせるためのもの。ギリギリで状況がひっくり返った時に差し替えるための。今日はひっくり返る。
And they changed completely.
考えたことがあります。校長先生お願いしますだけで書いたわけじゃないんだ。俺は無理のてめえ何様だ。お前が勝手にやったことだろ。
Oh, the girl in the back is just are just ripped from local newspapers. No, they're not. Sorry, Monchi. I'm on Urino's side here. You're getting like, I feel like something tells me OSANAI might have told him to get mad at him like this, though. But we already saw Monchi and Urino didn't get along super well. I don't think. But you know, I was gonna say Urino has been putting in a ton of work. He does not rip his things from local newspapers. Not at all. He does he put a ton of effort and research into finding stuff out.
この連続放火の法則を見つけたのは俺だけが書けたんだ。あんたには絶対に書けなかった。ウリノの言うことはわかる。ウリノが頑張ったのも確かだ。全然違う方向だったが、よくやったよ。だが、モンチの記事がバカにされる理由はない。
To be fair, Monchi. To be fair, I mean you're not wrong, but also Monchi came at him first.
はい。連続不審火のことは書くなと言ったのは確かに新田だった。あの指導が生徒指導部全体の総意かもしれないという。
His position might be that of the whole guy. Well, if his position was that of the whole guidance office, they should come and tell us that.
いうことを考えたが、お前が種明かしの記事を載せるなら言い訳は考えてあった。だがこうなると、あんまり無茶な言いがかりだったから、思ったというだけなら俺もそう思った。
I did too. It's true. Yeah, don't be acting smug over there.
何もないってこともあり得る。
We might get away with it.
この記事の最後で、4月号なんで当たり前かと。普通にやれば。連続不審火の件に興味があれば新聞部に来いと書いてある。今年度の活動方針まで任せた覚えはないぞ。
Damn!
新聞部としての募集もコラムでどう書いてもいいってことにはならん。一面の記事と整合性が取れるように書くのが筋だ。お前の部下を募集してるんじゃない。お前の先走りだよ。3つ目だ。お前が自分の記事を大事に思うあまりに暴走したというなら気持ちはわかる。すまんが俺はそこまでお前を信じられない。種明かしの記事が実在するならあるわけがない。そんなもの。
He definitely does.
月報船戸はお前だけのものじゃない。見つけたんだ。これまでに起きた4つの放火の関連性。本当に？ああ、次の放火現場を予測できるぞ。僕には全く想像もつかない。まずはこれ、おさらいだ。9月の浜へ、中の茜部がここ。西の方に固まってるってやつだね。でもそれぞれの場所は結構離れてただろ。自転車でも骨が折れたよ。警戒地域を絞らせないため犯人はやりづらいだろうね。火が出たら何が起こると思う？ 騒ぎになってもう少し詳しく放火を発見した住民が通報するのは
消防か。
その通り。調べてみたら通報のなかったハマイを除いて消防が出動してたんだ。それを頼りに調べてみた。電話帳、ハザードマップの隅から隅まで。そして俺はとうとう発見した防災計画
Kita
を。
City Fire Safety Plans. Kita City Fire Station list. The names of each fire station, their locations, and their areas of service are as given below. Name Kazan Station. Location Kita City, Kazan-cho 4, Chome 11. Areas of service Kaminomachi through Chome, Kazan. Tomo Station. I'm not going to read all these. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Tomo Station, Suno Station, Akanabe Station, Kozashi Station, Nishimori Station, and Hamae Station. I'm not reading the rest of those. It's a lot.
なんだよこれ。
I meant more, I'm not reading them out loud. I skimmed over them, but most of that doesn't mean anything to me.
加納や日野基町なんて関係ないじゃないか。そうじゃない。
Just yoinked it from him.
浜江、西森、小指、赤根部、角、東馬。確かに。
次の標的は火山文書の管轄ってことになりますね。
放火犯はおそらく消防関係者か市役所の職員じゃないかと思ってます。
Because if this is right, the next target is the service area of Kazan Station. Would know all these locations and know how they're spread out in their jurisdictions and things.
言うんだ。誰も知らない。こんなリストで。
What would be the point of setting fires by this list? It's a good... I mean, it's a fair point. We don't know motivation at all, even remotely.
誰も知らんわけじゃない。配られた期間もある。
Yeah.
ウリノの推測は妥当だろう。
He's trying so hard to deny it, which is interesting. Because I normally I'd be like, oh, this guy's just being a dick. But he was on call with OSANAI last episode. At the end of last episode. That immediately makes me think he is not doing this for no reason. For shits and gigs.
とつけながら放火するなんて。試験としか思えんな。お前はどうしてこれに気づいた？
兄貴が消防士なんでそういう資料が家にあったんです。
なるほどな。これは俺のミスだ。俺の考えが浅かった。結果論だが。
It's a good thing your other article really? So Kengo now thinks it's a good thing that the other article got published.
この種明かしの記事はおおむね俺が指示した通りに書かれている。もしその記事が載っていたらどうなった？果たせるし、わけのわからん連載も終わりになるし。だがそれで連続不審火がなくなるわけじゃない。今後もし不審火があったら立たされただろう。内容のエスカレート。
They know a lot of information about it. Ooh. Tell me whether you have more or not.
あります。
その用心深さが俺にはなかった。モンチ、仮に全部明らかにした記事を載せてしまえば、模倣犯が出てきても見分けようがない。新聞部が模倣犯を廃部で済んだかどうか。 We
happened to be saved by his rash decision.
相談しておくべきだった。ウリノ。
はい。
俺も3年だ。ちょうどいい機会だ。俺は部長を引退する。
Oh shit. That's so sudden.
お疲れ様でした。
大変だったのね。
And she's on call with him again here. That must have been rough. Well, I just... Things are piecing together. People are doing weird shit, but why? I don't even have an inkling of possible motivation from anybody here. I don't have an inkling of motivation for why OSANAI is doing this. I don't have an inkling of motivation for why he is part of this. I don't know. And how are they involved with this arsonist and all the above? Why was the van from the crime that OSANAI was in the crime group or whatever the fuck you want to call it that OSANAI got involved with last season? Why was that one of the things being burned? Etc. Etc.
やっと出てきたね。
待っててくれたのか。帰るところだったんだ。一緒に帰ろう。
What was that? The Meyodo bookstore. She spent... God, that's a very detailed receipt there. Using a receipt as a bookmark is so real. 750 yen. I can't read any of that. I don't know how much money she spent.
部長さんになったのね。おめでとう。
You're not gonna question how she found out that information?
何が
'Cause I was worried.
ひょっとしてあの事件のこと。
事件だけじゃない。俺は犯人も追うつもりでいる。放火犯の行動パターンは掴んでるんだ。犯行現場を取って逮捕させ
Holy fuck, he's turning into a vigilante.
欠方船戸はガラリと変わるぞ。
できなかったことなのに。
あいつは何もしなかったよ。俺が当てにならないか。堂島の方が頼りになるのか。切り札を持ってるのは俺だ。堂島なんか何も知らない。
堂島君はそう頼りになる。
Yeah, he's dependable. Useful? Quite a word to use there, dear God. He's dependable, useful. You see, normally you could be like, yeah, he's a useful person, he can help out in a lot of situations, but when OSANAI says that, it just sounds like you could use it. Just doesn't sound great. Oh God, don't get angry over what I'm about to say. I don't mind tryhards. What I really like is people who don't do anything.
何もしない人なの。そう。私は正直。
The biggest load of dog shit of all time right there. Oh, she said the title. Shoshimin. No, you're not. I also don't think that's the case either.
俺は違うよ。俺は違う。何もしない小市民なんかじゃない。任せてくれ、大丈夫だ。3ヶ月もすれば最高にいいところを見せてやる。
聞いて、ウリノ君。
聞かない。
Oh, whoa! That was crazy. Holy shit, with the speed. And with the speed, she pulled out that fucking bookmark too. She don't want to kiss your ass. That's not right. This girl is fucking terrifying. This girl is actually fucking terrifying. The way they're framing this, I haven't talked about it yet, but the way they're framing this is so interesting. Urino's been in the dark this entire time, and Osanai's been in this one tiny square of light coming in through the window with her shadow in the bottom corner. Oh my god! That face is fucking terrifying. Oh my god, the fact that she dropped it right, but there is clearly some symbolism here that's going over my head, but I'll probably come back to this. For now, this is crazy. The way that it's and then this is so interesting how they're framing this scene. That face is fucking terrifying. And then they cut away. Oh my god, this show is so good, man. So fucking good. Honestly, season 1 was really good, but we're only 3 episodes into this season, and I think I already like it more. Because it's already building on shit that occurred in season 1 and character development that occurred in season 1, but it brought in, we've completely shifted main character. Urino is now our main character. We've barely seen any of Kobato this season, and yet it is so good how they're handling this. Ooh, I love it. It feels like the direction is also much more poignant and specific, if that makes any sense. Like the direction choices about how they frame scenes or how the dialogue works, or very meticulous. It feels super meticulously well done. The season just feels like it's season 1 honed to its most perfect form. Okay, as soon as I say we haven't been with Kobato in a minute, we cut to Kobato here. Dojima Kengo, Osanai Yuki, Urino Takahiko, Itsukaichi, Hokujo, serial arson incidents. Hokujo. Is that the girl? Is that the girl from the club? Are they doing this shit again where they're not actually in front of each other, but they're doing the phone calls where that scene was so cool for no reason. Okay, so no, they actually are in person this time. Who was he originally trying to call? Because it looks like Kobato was calling and then hung up when it didn't get picked up. But then he says, oh, the jerk hung up, so never mind. It's rarely good news when you call.
この間の電話も妙だったな。
It was.
車の写真を送れと言ってきただろう。
その話も関係してるんだよ。
I think it's finally time for Kobuto to start getting fully involved here.
血気盛んな瓜野貴彦君が健吾はそれを
And
却
you
下した。
told him no.
健吾が反対したのは瓜野君があの誘拐事件のことを書きそうだったから。そうだよね。
Mm-hmm.
それも理由の一つだった。
幼いさんが健吾に接触してきた。
She
その時
did.
どう思った？
どうして新聞部の事情を知ってるのか怪しいと思った。そんなことで俺の考え。
Oh, there's an OST building right now. I should have known she wasn't going to change my mind.
最初の疑問の答えは簡単。誰か幼いさんの知り合いがいるからだ。
いるな。モンジだ。確か去年から幼いと同じ。
And that is different from what Kobuto's gonna say, right? Well, no, because I think Kengo already knows that OSANAI and Urino are a thing. But interesting, so Monchi is in her class.
モンジから聞いたと考えれば話はわかるが。
学外の記事を書くことに賛成だったのかな。
反対してた。
じゃあ次。健吾は幼いさんの言葉では意見は変わらない。だけど僕はそう。
I don't think that's true.
健吾が瓜野くんの提案に反対したのは。
夏休みのことは新聞に書かないでね。
Anything else would be
いろいろ
lovely
書くのって素敵だと思うの。
反対意見に固執する
for
必
you
要
to
は
be
な
so
かった。
against it.
幼いさんが言ったのは
サナイはウリノと繋がってるのか。
多分ね。
Most likely.
Monchi-kun
So Kobato and Kengo knew that Monchi and Osanai were in contact, but now the fact that so Kengo didn't know that Urino and Osanai were in contact. That's interesting.
いや待て、おかしいぞ。結果的にコラムはウリノが独占することになったが、もともとそれを書きたいと言ったのは五日市だ。
五日市くんに働きかけたのも。
That's crazy. Osanai was talking to and influencing each of the new. So I don't think it's insane to say that it's possible that Osanai is going out with Monchi and Itsukaichi as well. That could be proven completely and utterly wrong, but I don't think that's insane for me to say. She's done nothing with Urino to the point where he knows like nothing about her and they've been dating for 6 months. And is it entirely impossible that she's doing the same type of shit with Monchi and Itsukaichi as well? Oh my god.
なんで幼いは。
ここで健吾に送ってもらった写真がつながってくるんだ。角の河川敷で
Yep, it was the same van.
それは写真の車だったんだよ。
俺は
幼いさんの拉致に使われた車だ。それが河川敷で焼かれた。月報符などで予言された通りに。
まさかお前は幼いが。
幼いさんはリオの人
Not herself. Not herself. Damn, Kobuto. This dude is such a genius. He's broken all of this shit down. I wonder if Osanai imagined he was gonna be able to.
幼いさんならやるかもしれない。
You might be hard pressed to put it past her. Is he gonna say that she actually did?
やり口がちょっと露骨なの。
Too lacking in subtlety to be her doing. Yeah.
協力者。
幼いさんと瓜野くんの間には。
But we have clearly seen Urino is not the one doing. Interesting. So they're wrong here. We have clearly been shown Urino is not the one doing the arsons.
その手の話なら吉口に聞けば知ってるかもしれ
That's Hia, right? Oh, never mind. Hello.
ない。ああ、そうか。知り合いだったな。
ああ、そうだね。
I have no idea what that meant.
私に？あ
幼いさんって知ってる？幼いゆき。
あ、前の彼女でしょ？
Your ex.
その幼いさんのことで。
Damn, he still just refuses to deny it because, like a lot of you explained in the comments, it would be more difficult to explain their relationship than it would to just, you know, act like they were dating.
2年の瓜野くんと。
付き合ってるよ、その二人。
やっぱりそうか。
あなたが気になるなんてね。
I didn't have you down as such a loser. Damn.
ジョーゴローが幼いのことを知りたいんじゃなくて、俺がウリノのことを知りたいんだと思ってくれ。
From me about Urino.
ごめんね、休み時間に。
トキコのこと聞きに来たんじゃないの？
中丸さん、まさか。
そのまさか。
全然気づかなかった。
この一件に絡んでるのか。
Wait, what? Wait, wait, hang on. Names are flying through my head. Hang on, I gotta confirm if this is the person I'm thinking of. Okay, Nakamaru, right, was the name she said. Yeah, that's Kobuto. What? This is getting nuts. And the episode's about to end. They're going to cliffhanger us. They are going to fucking cliffhanger us.
そう、二股かけてるよ。
She's dating two guys. What? Also, hang on, back it up. I think I might understand the pouch thing because this is the girl from like episode 1, right? We're gonna check. Is episode 1 or 2? Yeah, that's her pouch. This is that girl. Okay, cool. I just wanted to be sure. It took me a second, but I remembered her later on. Where is she? Can I see her, please? Okay, yeah, there she is. Right there. Okay, this is the same girl. Good to know. Holy shit, this is getting nuts. But also, she's dating two guys. What? Because this girl still thinks we're talking about, like, relationship shit. She has no idea we're talking about the whole arson case here. Second time she's done it. What? Including you, she's... What? I'm sorry, what? That is not the reveal I expected here. What? It's a good thing Komoto doesn't actually like her, because what? That's insane. Finding out that she flips guys frequently and is dating several at the same time. What? Why are you so interested in this case? I love how Kengo didn't even... Kobuto just found out his supposed girlfriend is cheating on him, and Kengo is just like, he moved on because he knows Kobuto doesn't actually like her.
OSANAI さんが火をつけて回ってる可能性があるのに、じっとしてはいられないよ。
Even though you broke up.
そうだよ。ほら、僕って案外みっともないから。
もういい。で、何か分かったか？
They're gonna end the episode.
僕が思うに。
This case can be solved with some information manipulation. Dude, no! Fuck! This season is so good. Oh my god, this season is so fucking good. Holy shit. Wow! What an episode, man. Oh my god. The reveal about Nakamaru and being kind of a player. What? OSANAI being utterly terrifying, Kobuto and Kengo getting more involved in the mystery here. Holy shit, I don't think OSANAI is directly starting the fires. I don't think so. It is not her MO to directly do literally anything. She always has other people acting for her interests. So I don't think it's her who's directly starting the fires. But I also don't think it's someone from the club either. But she is clearly manipulating and going around and manipulating each of them individually to get what she wants. She made Itsukaichi bring up the idea of starting a outside column in the first place. After Kengo had denied Urino the first time, she had Itsukaichi bring it up again because she wanted to get it brought up again. Because as Kobuto said, she didn't actually want him to shut down the idea fully, though there's, you know, very bad communication, or I guess a very OSANAI way of communicating that to him. And so after he had shut it down, she went to Itsukaichi and talked to him and got him to set it up again, to bring up the idea again. And then she's been in contact with Monchi, who has been very stoutly against the idea. And then she's been dating Urino. We still don't know her relationship with the other two, but who knows, honestly. But we know she's been dating Urino, which, by the way, this whole scene was so well done, with like the lighting on OSANAI and Urino being completely in the dark, which is very interesting because, I mean, logically, when you think about it, it could be them not very subtly, but not subtly at all, saying OSANAI knows everything, and Urino is completely in the dark about this situation, about what's actually going on here. I really think that could be what is playing out by this scene, and that's what they're trying to portray. That OSANAI knows everything. She's in the light. She understands and knows everything. But then there's Urino, who thinks he's figuring everything out, but he's actually in the dark. So good. And just oh man, it's so good. This face too is fucking terrifying. Anyway, Kobuto's now on the case with Kengo at his side. Like, where do you even begin with this episode? There was so much information dropped. But anyway, we will find out where this is gonna go as we continue throughout the rest of this season. I gotta say, season 1 was already like incredible. I rated it like a 9 out of 10. I really liked season 1 and how the mystery that was very subtly hinted at throughout the season came to its full conclusion by the end. But this season already feels like it's, like I said earlier in this video, it feels like it's everything that was good about season 1 honed to its perfection. The direction, the animation, the story itself that's being told and the way it's being told, the character dialogue, it all feels so meticulously well put together, and like this season's already just incredible. I have nothing but the highest praises for this season already. I am loving every second of it. This is gonna be so good. Let's see where we're gonna go from here though. I think it is gonna wrap it up from reaction to Shoshimin How to Become Ordinary Season 2 Episode 3. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.